So anyway, that all said, I'm going to bring on another Bob. Change the tone a little bit. This is Jim Bob. Yeah, I know we haven't heard from him for a while, but Jim Bob's got a movie review.
I am very proud of my daddy's name. Although his kind of music and mine ain't exactly the same. Stop and think it over. Put yourself in my position. If I get stoned and sing all night long, it's a family tradition.
This thing on? All right. This thing's on? Right? I can talk into it, Cletus? All right. Hello, everyone. This is Jim Bob. Jim Bob at the drive-in, not to be confused with Gay Cowboy from California at the drive-in. Anyway, your fellow there, the CelticRebel, he asked me to do this movie review for you. Apparently, that other feller, Metro Bob, you know, that queer feller. What? Cletus, I can't say queer? What am I supposed to call? Oh, look, don't start in on me, Cletus, with that political correctness, all right? You keep that shit up, man, I'm going to take the wood to you, all right? All right, shut up. All right, where were we? Oh, yeah, that feller, Metro Bob, apparently took some pills or something, didn't go see the movie, so CelticRebel asked me to watch Captain America for you. So I had to wait till it came on to drive-in. Anyway, so I've seen the movie. I'd just like to clarify something here. Apparently some people might have me confused somehow with this other fella, this Truther Bob, all right? We got nothing in common, all right? That boy ain't right. That boy ain't right either, all right? If that boy came around these parts, we'd put the wood to him. Anyway, so finally got to see this Captain America movie, and I got to tell you, it was quite painful to sit through. There's this fella that's afraid of the vagina. I forget what his name is. He's a little feller, but actually he's not a little feller. They make him look little. It's funny because you can tell they got the chairs adjusted every time he's around, so he looks a lot smaller than everybody, including the women folk. So I guess some doctor figures out a way to make him strong, and then they show him come out of this device that makes him strong. He's got all of a sudden muscles rippling and bulging. Looks like he walked right out of some homosexual porno fantasy. Not that I would know what that looks like. I imagine some kind of like Brokeback Cowboy thing. Just to clarify something for you simple folks, you folks that don't understand nothing. All right? Cowboys ain't pillow biters, all right? Those are those Western cowboys. You might find a few in Dallas, Lone Star State, follow what I mean. Maybe in Austin, Dallas. Otherwise, you gotta go out to California. You won't find no gay cowboys around these parts, all right? No urban cowboys. None of them John Travolta cowboys around here. Anyway, so this film is about this Captain America guy. I guess he likes little boys if you read the comic strip. He likes to have sex with some 10-year-old boy named Bucky. So I guess that makes him a hero or something. Around these parts, he wouldn't be doing much of that. Tell you what, Captain America came around these parts, we take that little pussy shield off of him and we beat him silly, all right? And then after we beat him silly, then we put the wood to him. He wouldn't be doing no heroing no more, all right? We don't tolerate such folks around here. You don't go touching children and expect to get around, get by. We don't need no law around these parts to handle that. We handle that our own selves. That's why it don't happen too much. You should ask Tyler, the former tailor. He used to come around these parts, except he don't talk much anymore after we put the wood to him, so he wouldn't have much to say anyway. Anyway, so apparently the captain's fighting Nazis or something like that. This movie's like some dirty Jew fantasy. Ain't much of a film. It's actually quite boring. Everybody who's German is bad. Everybody's American's good, even if they like to have sex with little boys. Doesn't make much sense. So I guess what they do is they decide they got to beat the Nazis or Germans or whatever. Like I said, it's some sick Jewish gay fantasy. So what the first thing they do after he finds the boy that's a little older than he should be if you read the comic strip is, I guess you can't fight the Nazis unless you put the village people back together. So your fellow Captain America sits about and puts a team of village people together to go fight the Nazis. Like I said, it's some twisted gay Jew fantasy. That didn't do much for me. Film sucked, basically, if I have to tell you. Couldn't really enjoy it. Anyway, he puts the village people back together. Gets one of them fellers, this Asian and black feller. You know, we are the world kind of bull crap. except they all look extremely gay, and they're all men. And there's one feller, I forget what the name of the actor is, he's got these handlebar mustaches. Now, you women folk that aren't that bright, alright, you can't use a man with a handlebar mustache. To ride a handlebar mustache requires you have a penis between your legs, and you don't. He's a sick gay joke on you. So when you see a man in film like Burt Reynolds with a handlebar mustache, it's because he's getting a cock stuffed into his mouth. What's that, Cletus? I can't say cock stuffed into his mouth? Oh, alright. It's not political correctness. Alright. Just one question for you, Cletus, before we continue. Is this the Jim? I know you're helping me and stuff. I know you're helping me record this tape, alright? I just want to clarify one thing here. Is this the Jim Bob from Alabama at the drive-in movie review? Or is this his cousin Cletus movie review? I didn't think so. Alright, well, shut the hell up then, alright? The village people surprisingly overcome the entire nation of Germany and the Wehrmacht, and they win. Big surprise there. The one troubling aspect of this movie to me was what they got one of them colored fellas. What's that, Cletus? I can't say colored? What, I'm supposed to say African American? What if he's from Nigeria? Would I say African? Look, Cletus, shut up, alright? Alright, I'm not going to do this political correctness, alright? So they get one of these colored fellers to join up with the village people, which kind of figures the village people, I guess, had two colored fellers in it. Anyway, this stupid colored fellow, and I say stupid because he's fighting the wrong side. See, my grandpa was around here, and he told me about what was going on during the war. They tried to tell them coloreds. They said, look, you got no business being in this war. It ain't your war. Germans never did know nothing to you. Why are you fighting them? Bunch of these fools signed up for Tuskegee Airmen. You may have heard of them. Tuskegee, Alabama is where they come out of, all right? My grandpa told them, you got no business getting in this war. You're fighting the wrong side. And what did they do? They went over there and dropped bombs on the Germans. After that, they came back, and their country, which loves them so much, gave them all syphilis. Because they ain't racist, all right? I'm racist because I say colored. I wouldn't give no colored man syphilis. That's just wrong. These fellas are fighting the wrong side. Anyway, that's about all. I can't say anything positive about this movie unless you're a big fan of the Village People. And if you're a big fan of the Village People, well, you'll probably enjoy this film, but I don't recommend you come around these parts. Because we'd have to take the wood to you. All right. Y'all take care.
If I'm down in a honky-tonk, some old slick's trying to give me correction. I say, leave me alone. I'm singing all night long. It's a family tradition.
All right. That was... Oh, wait. All right. That was Jim Bob from Alabama, who happens to be smarter than 99.6% of this truth movement. At least he's honest with himself, and actually had some salient points to make on the topic there.